It was more work. It was more work straight up. But in saying that, it was just a necessity that was part of the deal. It didn't get difficult until the restrictions lifted till over 20 people in a venue. When you're restricted to 10 people per venue, a piece of paper will go around pretty easily. When you get 50 people per venue, that's when it becomes a lot more difficult. A couple. There was a few people that didn't want to give their full address. And to be fair, I understood where they were coming from. And so we were told a week earlier that if they weren't going to provide their full details, they weren't allowed to dine in our restaurant, which makes it a real, like, when people only want to sit down and have something to eat, and they have to give, basically their full details about what they're doing, where they're going, what it is. It creates a little bit of friction already between, say, staff and customers and stuff. And it's new, but nobody really wants to have their privacy invaded. And so the QR codes basically did away with any dramas. Everyone's got a phone. It's at the point now where everyone can check in, and it's a very easy, innovative process.
Really quickly, neither myself particularly computer savvy gentlemen. We're very hands-on with what we do. When it comes to a screen, nowhere to begin. So the fact that I was able to go on and do it in the time that you were talking to us, 5 minutes, was quite simple. And then along the way, it's been really quite simple to talk with you to get our systems in place. So now we don't need a piece of paper. It's that easy.
We've got a phone that's compatible, well, all phones are compatible, but if I see that they've got a phone, the first question they'll ask is, have you got a phone with a camera? And I'll say yes. Say, would you mind just holding your camera over the QR code? And I'll simply tap the link for them and just ask them to sit down at their table and fill out their details. And if they haven't got a Facebook or a Google login or something, they can essentially start their entire process from the Magic.Menu site and go from there. So it's not difficult, even for the older people to get involved. They're quite happy to play along. So, one of the issues that license had with our paper sheets of reporting was that we had an A4 sheet and everybody's name in the restaurant was on one sheet. So the main issue for them was privacy. And so they said for this to be compatible, each table had to have a single sheet of paper, which would have meant hundreds of tiny little sheets of paper. And then to find that at a short notice, it actually became way more difficult than need be. And so when the QR codes were implemented here, I think they were checking back to see if we had transferred from the paper to the paper, and instead we said, look, we transferred the QR codes. And it was to stop the argument of scraps. They asked us to produce the names of the people in the restaurant, and Matt was able to show them exactly who was in the restaurant at the time, and they said, how quickly can you produce all of your records? And we said, within a phone call. And so they went back to business since. They said we're doing a good job, doing the right thing. Good. And so that's all we were trying to do from the get-go anyway, was do the right thing. Yeah. And so I think the main advantage for us is that we're complying with liquor licensing, Queensland Health, and basically doing what we want to do as people to try and keep everybody safe and sound. Essentially, but like I was saying earlier, between 10 and 12, when we have only a limited amount of staff on, but a lot of people who all want to sit down at the same time and have a drink, to walk around with a piece of paper in a pen while making cocktails is somewhat impossible. So to have the QR code set up all over the venue, where somebody can sit down and virtually from their seat sign into the restaurant. It means that I can have 50 people sign in the space of 2 minutes as opposed to, 2 hours. Hi, I'm Mick
And I'm Matt.
from Machu Picchu restaurant in Maroochydore, and we recommend Magic Menu. Perfect.
Number one.